Title: The Last Call from Room 309. It was 2:17 a.m. when Daniel's phone rang. Unknown number. He almost ignored it. Almost. But something about the timing, something about that heavy silence in his apartment, made him pick up. Hello. For a few seconds. Nothing. Just static. Then a whisper. Help me. Daniel frowned. Who is this? The voice trembled. Female. Weak. Like she hadn't spoken in days. I don't have much time. Please, don't hang up. Daniel sat up straight. His heart began to beat faster. Where are you? Pause. Room 309. 309 where? The hotel? Her voice cracked, then turned into a quiet sob. He's still here. Daniel's stomach tightened. This isn't funny. Who is this? I'm not joking, she suddenly screamed. So loud Daniel pulled the phone away from his ear. Then her voice dropped again to a whisper. Please, he can hear me. A chilling silence followed. Then, click, the call ended. Daniel stared at his phone. Room 309? What hotel? He checked the number. No caller ID. No location. He told himself it was a prank. Some late-night troll. But that voice, that fear, it didn't feel fake. 10 minutes later, his phone buzzed again. Same unknown number. He hesitated this time, then answered. Hello. Heavy breathing. Fast. Panicked. He knows, she whispered. He knows I called you. Who knows? A loud thud echoed through the phone. Then something dragging across the floor. Daniel felt his skin crawl. What's happening? Talk to me. Closet, she whispered. I'm hiding in the closet. Daniel got up and turned on all the lights in his apartment. Listen to me carefully, he said. Tell me the hotel name. There was silence. Then slowly, Blackwood Inn. Daniel froze. That hotel. It was only 20 minutes from his apartment. And worse, it had been closed for years. You're lying, Daniel said, his voice shaking. I swear, she whispered. Please, you have to come. A faint creaking sound came from the other end, like a door slowly opening. Her breathing stopped. He's here. Daniel's heart pounded in his chest. Stay quiet. Don't move, he whispered. The line went silent. Too silent. Then, a different voice spoke. Deep, slow, and not human. Daniel. His blood ran cold. How do you know my name? A low chuckle echoed through the phone. Bit. Distorted. You shouldn't have answered. Click. Daniel didn't sleep that night. At 4:30 a.m., he grabbed his keys. This is stupid, he muttered to himself. It's just a prank. But deep down, he knew it wasn't. The Blackwood Inn stood at the edge of town. Abandoned, rotting, windows broken, the sign hanging by a single rusted chain. Daniel parked his car outside. The building looked darker than the night around it, like it was absorbing the light. He checked his phone. No signal. Of course, he muttered. He stepped inside. The air smelled like mold and something worse. Something rotten. The lobby was empty. Dust covered everything. The reception desk had a thick layer of grime. But one thing stood out. A fresh footprint. Right in the dust. Daniel's breath caught. Hello? He called out. No response. But somewhere deep inside the building, a door slammed. He followed the hallway. Every step echoed. Every shadow looked alive. Room numbers passed by slowly. 301, 303, 305. Then, the door was slightly open. Daniel's hand trembled as he pushed it. Inside, darkness. Thick, heavy. He pulled out his phone flashlight. The beam revealed an old bed, torn curtains, broken furniture. And then, the closet. The door was closed. Daniel approached slowly. Hello? He whispered. No response. He reached for the handle. It was cold. Too cold. He opened it. Inside, nothing. Just darkness. But then, a whisper behind him. You came. Daniel spun around. Standing in the corner of the room, a woman, pale, eyes wide, tears running down her face. You called me? Daniel asked. She nodded slowly. You have to leave, she whispered. What? You told me to come. I know. Her voice broke. But it's too late now. Daniel felt something shift in the room. The temperature dropped instantly. His breath became visible. What do you mean? He asked. The woman stepped back slowly. He's already attached to you. Daniel's heart skipped. Who? The lights flickered, then went out. Total darkness. Daniel's flashlight died, and in that pitch-black silence, something moved. Fast. Right beside him, a voice whispered directly into his ear. You shouldn't have come. Daniel screamed and stumbled backward. His phone suddenly turned back on. The flashlight flickered, and for a split second, he saw it. A tall figure, bent at impossible angles. His face, twisted, smiling too wide, eyes completely black, and its head, tilted unnaturally, staring directly at him. Then it was gone. The woman was gone too. Daniel ran, out of the room, down the hallway, but something was wrong. The hallway looked longer, endless. The doors kept repeating, 309, 309, 309. Every door, same number, same slightly open crack. Behind him, footsteps, slow, dragging, getting closer. Stop running. The voice echoed through the hallway. Daniel ran faster. His lungs burned. His legs shook. But the footsteps were getting closer. Suddenly, his phone rang again. Same number. He answered while running. What do you want? The woman's voice came through, crying.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. What's happening? He doesn't let anyone leave, she whispered. Not after they answer. Daniel's heart dropped. What? You were never supposed to come, she said. The call? It wasn't for help. Then what was it for? Silence. Then, to choose the next one. Daniel stopped. His blood froze. Behind him, the footsteps stopped too. Slowly, he turned around. The thing stood just a few feet away, smiling, waiting. The phone slipped from Daniel's hand. On the screen, the call was still active, but the name had changed. It no longer said unknown. It said Room 309. The last thing Daniel heard was his own voice coming from the phone. Help me. The next morning, police found Daniel's car outside the abandoned hotel, but he was never found. That same night, at 2:17 a.m., a phone rang somewhere in the city. Unknown number.